Alright, you guys, so we are back with a second video. I just got done doing the history of the Native Americans. So I'm going to change things up a little bit. Today I want to make a special video on the history of the American flag and the evolution that has occurred with our country as well as our flag, and some of the things that has went on during the evolution of the American flag, and the states that was involved, and how many stars were on the flag at the beginning up to today where we have 50 stars. With that being said, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. I love you guys. Make sure you guys go check out the Facebook page as well. I'll leave that in the description as well. But with that being said, let's go ahead and dive in. When the United States flag was first recognized by Congress in 1777, it did not have the familiar 13 stripes and 50 stars that it does today. Although still red, white, and blue, the flag had 13 stars and stripes to represent the original 13 colonies of the United States. Since the United States independence, the national flag has been revised 27 different times. So that's a lot of different times. So you can just imagine the history that the flag itself has went through if it's been revised 27 times. So that's a lot of changing and a lot of history behind it. Each time a state or states were added to the Union, another star had to be added to the top left corner of the flag. The most recent version of the flag was recognized in 1960 when Hawaii became a state. The evolution of the United States flag is therefore not only a history of an American symbol, but the history of this country's land and people. The flag is a unifying symbol that binds together Americans from the east to the west, north to the south. Each state has a star sewed into a blue background that represents vengeance, perseverance, and justice. The red stripes symbolize valor, whereas the white means purity and innocence. Although the design of the U.S. flag was altered and may continue to alter as states were added, the red, white, and blue remains unchanged. These colors represent characteristics of the American people throughout history and across the nation. 1777, first U.S. flag. The 13-star flag became the first official U.S. flag on June 14, 1777, as a result of an act of Congress. Much evidence points to Congressman Francis Hopkins for designing the flag, not Bessie Ross. So there's been a little bit of toss-up on who actually designed the first flag. Like it was saying, there's Francis Hopkins as well as Bessie Ross. So a lot of these historians are not 100% sure who was actually the designer of the first American flag. But with that being said, I'm just thankful to be able to learn the history of America and its flag and what it represents. I know it would be kind of a little challenging to know who exactly came up with the first American flag and actually the design of the flag. It's really cool though to know that Bessie Ross may have been the designer of the first American flag, because there is a flag that you can purchase as well that is the Bessie Ross American flag. I've actually seen it. I've thought about getting it as well, because I do collect different flags from different wars, as well as American history. I'm always fascinated with the history of America and how we became America and how we were able to gain our independence from Britain. It's just really fascinating, the journey that this channel has been on. But I couldn't have done it without all the support from you guys. subscribing and liking the videos. And so I do want to say thank you, and I appreciate all that you guys do. Make sure you guys continue subscribing as well. We're almost to 100 subscribers, so I'm super excited about that. We're getting up there. But like I was saying, I couldn't have got where I'm at today without you guys, and I can't stress enough how much I'm appreciated with you guys, and all the love that you guys share on my channel. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and continue on with this history of the American flag and the evolution that it went through. And our next one is 1795. This is when 15 stars were added to the flag. The 15-star flag became our official flag on May 1st, 1795, when 2 stars were added representing Vermont and Kentucky. 1818, our third flag, the 20-star flag, saw a return in tradition as Congress decided to return to the 13 stripes but added stars for 5 new states. This flag was also known as the Great Star Flag, as the 20 stars were sometimes arranged to form a star. 1851, 31-star flag, introduced in 1851. This flag added the state of California and was used for seven short years. Millard Fillmore, James Buchanan, Franklin Pierce were the only presidents to serve while the 31 flag was used. 1867, 37-star flag. The 37-star flag was first used on July 4th, 1867. An additional star was added for the state of Nebraska, and it was used for 10 years. 1896, 45-star flag. In 1896, the 40-star flag represented the country with Utah as an official state. This flag was used for 12 years and saw 3 presidents during its time. 1912, 48-star flag. On July 4th, 1912, the U.S. flag saw 48 stars with the addition of New Mexico and Arizona. An executive order by President Taft established the proportion of the flag and provided arrangement of the stars in 6 horizontal rows of 8 each, a single point of each star to be upward. 1960 is when our flag finally reached the 50 stars. So that is where we are at today, 50 states. And that flag was put into effect in 1960 when Hawaii was added as an official state and has been our nation's symbol for over 50 years, and it has seen 11 presidents so far. So what kind of fun facts do we know that our American flag and its evolution actually went through, and seeing some of the things that it's seen? Well, the name Old Glory was given to a large 10 by 17 foot flag by its owner, William Driver, a sea captain from Massachusetts. The flag survived multiple attempts to deface it during the Civil War. The colors of the flag are symbolic, with red symbolizing hardness and valor, white symbolizing purity and innocence, and blue representing vengeance, perseverance, and justice. The first flag was commissioned with a payment of 3 strings of wampum by Thomas Green, an American Indian. In 1777, when Congress was still deciding on the exact look of its flag, Green wanted the protection of an official flag while traveling through the treacherous territory to Philadelphia. Asking for help from Congress, he offered a payment of 3 strings of wampum, a traditional shell bead of the eastern woodland tribes of the American Indians. Within 10 days, a resolution was passed finalizing the flag as creation with 13 stars, 13 stripes on June 14, 1777. Pennsylvania is the only one state that observes Flag Day as a legal state holiday. Our national flag has been placed on a number of distant shores. In 1805, the American flag was flown overseas for the first time at a foreign fort in Libyan on the shores of Tripoli. In 1909, Robert Pure placed an American flag sewed by his wife at the North Pole. In 1963, Barry Bishop placed the American flag on top of Mount Everest. In July 1969, the American flag was flown in space when Neil Armstrong placed it on the moon. The flag of the United States often flies most prominently during times of national crisis and mourning. Since our struggle during the Revolutionary War, the flag has served as a symbol of unity which has galvanized an injured nation during times of conflict, such as the War of 1812, the First and Second World Wars, and the Civil Rights Movement. The flag has also worked as a symbol of union during periods of tragedies, such as during 9/11. So that's a little bit of the history of the American flag and its evolution and some of the places that it has actually been placed. Most famous one that I know of is Neil Armstrong placing it on the moon. Now I never knew that it was actually placed on Mount Everest because I have known that Mount Everest is actually a very hard mountain to actually reach the very top due to the lack of oxygen once you get a little bit further up, and it makes it harder to breathe. But with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Love you guys and talk to you guys again soon.